to the FaceTime podcast.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. We are so happy you guys are back. If you are still listening, welcome. We love you. If you're not still listening, you're lost. That's all I gotta say.
Only the best is yet to come. So
yeah, if my brothers can listen, you can listen. So that's all I gotta say.
Yep.
We are gonna jump right into some segments, recurring segments we want to try out, and so we want to hear from you guys after we kind of go through these, what you think. If you like them, leave it, love it, whatever. We want to hear it.
And we also want to hear your input on the reoccurring segments. Like, if you have something to add to the conversation, literally DM us, message us, because like we want to laugh with you guys and we want to hear your thoughts on these too.
Yeah, the podcast is for our listeners, our family. It's you guys, so let us know. But Lydia, I want to know your icks and licks.
Okay.
Should we explain what an ick and a lick is?
Yes, because I think ick is a pretty coined term at this point, you know. But lick, what is a lick?
Oh, well, I can tell you about a lick.
Okay.
It is the opposite of an ick. A lick is something that you love. You like it. You want it. You need more.
Gets you like, oh, you're like,
yeah.
Oh, something. Yeah. Okay. I'll do one ick and one lick.
Okay.
My ick is very specific, very niche, and it's not a reflection of someone's character per se, but it's just like something they're doing in a situation where it's like, can you not? And that is when guys are in a social situation and they all of a sudden feel the need to swing an imaginary baseball bat or like an imaginary golf club or just like really whatever technique they're trying to like really master in whatever sport they enjoy, and they do it at the most like random times. You'll be talking to them and all of a sudden they're like, and I'm like, what, like eyes right here, like what are you doing? Or they'll just like do it in between moments in a social setting, and to me I'm just like, can you not? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
How is that making you improve in your leisurely activity? Because you're not a pro, last I checked.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's just kind of like my, like, it just kind of gives me, you know, a little bit of the ick when I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think something that kind of plays into that is asking if we want to see your huddle and you're over the age of 16. We do not.
We do not.
Am I saying that right? Huddle? Like a huddle account?
Yeah.
Like a sports account?
Yeah.
We don't care. And
I think so.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like that's, like, the same realm. It's just, like, can you not?
Yeah.
Yes, you can, so stop.
And I hope I don't know, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, if you do, like, literally message me because I want to know.
No, I'm thinking about very specifically, and I can think of, like, very specific people who I'm like, you could just be standing there and you're golfing. But
you're imaginary golfing.
But you are making dinner. Yeah, we don't love... That's so funny. I don't think I feel as icked out as you do, but I love that. I love that.
That's like.
I love it.
Yep, that's all. I'm gonna leave it there. What is yours?
And this one is so mean. Like, it's so mean. And that's the thing about icks is that they're so specific, and it's like, okay, it's not like for real. It's just like,
yeah.
It just gives you.
It doesn't make you think any less of someone necessarily, maybe, but like not necessarily. It's literally just like a situational thing that someone's doing.
Yeah, mine is anytime a man is on a wave runner, like just cruiser, and even more so like just on a joyride, no destination, just the wind in his hair.
Oh my gosh, I think it's worth noting also we are on like the Ozarks right now. Like,
oh my gosh, yeah,
we're on a boat. So it's pretty evident in the video, but
yeah, and so. Is a man being on a wave runner inevitable? 100%.
Oh yeah.
But like, just be aware, it does give me the ick. So if you're trying to woo Eliana,
like Ellie does not want you to take away the joy of having a wave runner experience in your life. Just know that if you're on one, you're gonna be giving her the ick. Yep. So take that into consideration. But I get that. Also, like flip flops.
Yeah.
On a male.
Period.
On a wave runner?
Yeah, just period.
Yeah, that's...
No explanation
enough
needed.
said.
Yeah.
Flip-flops on a male with, like, you know, his toes, like, they're just out. You know? The toes are out. The dogs are out. And...
It's the worst.
It truly is the worst.
Yep. I want to know a lick.
Okay. Lick. This one is something I absolutely love in the male species, but it is when a guy can be a good, cautious driver.
Love.
Like,
Love.
drives the speed limit, uses his blinker, yields when he's supposed to, like,
Yield.
doesn't have road rage. Like,
No road rage.
it's not worth it. Honestly, I love when I can sit there, be the passenger princess that I was called to be, and just know that, like, I'm in good hands.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, to, like, get in the car with someone, just, like, know that, like, he's gonna get you there.
Yeah, like,
Love.
he's not trying to prove anything. Like, he's not some 16-year-old that's just been let out onto the roads and it's, like, flying down back roads, like, drifting in corners. That's just, like, that to me, honestly, just creates so much, like, fear and insecurity. If I was in that vehicle, I'm like, that's an ick.
That's more than an ick. That's
that's
terrifying.
a red flag, and you need to work on it.
Scary.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's my lick. What about yours?
Love. Okay, this one is so specific again and like so random. Whenever. I think I'm changing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm changing it. I'm readjusting. Random FaceTime calls is one of the biggest licks. I think
male
I have.
and female.
Male and female, but like for a guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you random FaceTime call me, don't worry, I have a wedding planned. Don't worry, I've got it covered.
The guys are like, all right, FaceTime, Eliana.
I'm most likely not talking about whoever's listening to this.
No, I totally get that though, because like, to me, FaceTime is like reaching out on a limb and just like really showing someone you just want to talk to them.
Some balls.
And you just want to talk to them.
Balls in the core.
Yeah, it's like
Love.
I don't know, it shows so much confidence. You know, like you could hide behind a text message or a Snapchat, but like
Don't even get me started on Snapchat. Okay. No, I want to get you started on Snapchat. I don't. Okay. I hate. Oh my gosh. Snapchat's an ick. Snapchatting.
Yeah. The little notification.
No.
Blah 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 is typing.
Oh, I don't type on. There's never I'm never texting someone on Snapchat.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think that's healthy. I think that's a green flag in a person.
No,
I think that shows a lot about you.
Yeah, no, I hate Snapchat because I think that it's just so hard to keep actual genuine conversations going over Snapchat. One, I don't really check my phone that much. I'm always on my phone, but I'm not good about being on my phone for reasons of Snapchatting.
Yeah, well, a phone literally demands so many apps demand your attention.
I know.
It's kind of impossible to keep up with all of it, but Snapchat is
The worst.
probably one of the lowest on my
It's so
importance.
15.
Yeah.
I'm not even that old and I'm still over it. Sorry, we're not Snapchatting.
And do you remember I would almost get anxiety around Snapchat.
Yeah.
First of all, I would retake the same photo 15 times.
Right.
For my crush. And then or if I saw someone who I kind of maybe had some drama with was typing.
Oh.
And then they stopped
I can
typing.
feel that in my stomach.
You feel the gut
Oh my gosh,
wrenching.
no, I can literally feel that.
Snapchat is just
The worst.
It's not a healthy form of communication. I use it I have one group chat and it's with my college roommates.
That's fine. Group chats on Snapchat are fine.
Yeah.
I like group chats on Snapchat.
I do too. I like group chats on Snapchat though better than I like group chats on text messages.
Depends on the group, but I could probably agree with you, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Text message group chats almost evoke too much stress in me.
My Snapchats on text are with the core people, whereas Snapchat, it's you may have a group chat with everyone that you work with.
Yeah.
And it's it doesn't matter. You're all are sending back random pictures, random topics are coming up. You're talking about the rush last night. It's not
Right. Yeah.
it's not serious, so it's fun.
Yep.
But no, basically Snapchat's the worst. DM.
DM, if you are not DMing someone asking a professional question about maybe there's another someone in the same field as you that you like love their content and you're like reaching out being
Networking.
like networking. That is the word I was trying to think of. Thank you. If you are not networking in DMs or
Get out.
I will say though, I literally met my husband through DMs, so
Shut up.
It happens.
Shut up. I didn't know that. Tell us.
It happens.
All right,
but-
we're switching. Tell me. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we didn't meet through DMs. I'll take that back. We we knew each other around campus, but his only form of reaching out to me, other than if he saw me in person, and we did not have the same friend groups. Like, our paths did not cross very often.
Okay.
So if he needed to reach out to me, like, he didn't have my number. His only method of doing that was DMs.
Cute.
So he, like, sent me, it was over the holidays, he sent me, like, a really nice DM, like, I've been seeing you around campus, and, like, I really want to get to know you more second semester. Like, if you're down, like, I'd love to take you out. And at the end of it, he was like, not Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. He was like,
Shut up.
It was just very, like,
I love that. I didn't know that.
I feel like he hates when I tell that story because DMs have such, like, a trashy, like, sliding into the DMs.
They can be.
And they can be. That's honestly most often that is what they're used
Yeah.
for. But when you have nowhere else, like, to reach someone, that was literally him. And he
That
made
was
it
him
very
networking.
respectful. It was him networking. Best networking he's ever done in
That's
his life.
I love that. Okay, so you can slide into the DMs respectfully.
Respectfully, yes. If
And
that's
say
your
Merry
only
Christmas
form.
at the end.
Right.
If that's the only form of communication. And I feel like DMs can be the least intrusive way to contact someone.
Totally.
Would you agree?
Totally. If you DMing a girl that you kind of think is cute and like want to get to know is so much better than like adding her on Snapchat and then messaging her.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, okay. Oh, I want to know what you think about this.
Okay.
This is why I hate Snapchat. So you get someone's Snapchat, they get yours, you add each other. Who's Snapchatting who first? Yeah. Who's Snapchatting who first? No one knows.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that situation.
No one knows. So then you're just like, even if it's just a girlfriend, I think a girlfriend is worse though, because it's like, did she add me so like we can like Snapchat?
Talk.
Or
yeah.
just so that like she has my Snapchat. It is the worst, and I have yet to have someone give me like a definite actual answer. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to know, I don't know. It's the worst.
That is the worst. I will agree on that. I can't give you a definite answer.
Okay,
so
well-
keep asking because it's not
All
going to
right.
be.
Let us know.
Yeah,
What do
if
we
you
mean?
guys have actual opinions on this stuff, let us know.
Yeah.
But
So we have Snapchat, the lowest. DM, networking, respectful, communicating with someone that, if it's the only way that you have like to contact someone, yes, we love a good DM.
And of
if
course,
it's respectful, and if you say Merry Christmas. at the
reels,
end.
like obviously sending reels to people,
Well, yeah.
friends. Duh, that's a given.
Reels, funny memes, like cutesy.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny. Yeah. There's like, you just know.
Yeah.
You just know. And then we have texting. I feel like that's the next.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about texting. It depends on who I'm texting.
Okay.
I feel a little more of a weight around like my text and the importance of texting. I feel like if a friend is texting me, it's probably about something more important.
Yeah.
Or if like a colleague, a business person, a client's texting me, like obviously that's more important. It's like a step down from email. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for raising your hand.
What's your first like form of communication with, let's say you're asking someone to lunch, how are you asking them?
Text.
Okay.
What about you?
Text unless I love you, then I'm calling you.
Okay, yeah.
But no, like it's most
just, like,
likely gonna be text. Like if I'm
in
like,
general.
hey, do you want to get coffee? I will never Snapchat you, hey, do you want to get coffee? Because once again, I am not 15 years old, and
So, other than of course your lick, like the spontaneous FaceTime, when would you FaceTime someone over texting?
Oh, so for spontaneous reasons, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just like ballsy and like shows confidence. I love that. When else would I FaceTime someone? If there's something I need to talk about, if I have like a question that like I don't want to text, I think maybe I'm just lazy too. I've started to love voice memos.
Me too.
We've been voice memoing,
Yeah.
and it makes me so
That
happy.
is Ellie and I's communication.
Yes.
Primarily is
Yeah.
voice memos. Yeah.
I don't know, they're just fun. But like,
Probably because we podcast. That's probably why we voice memo.
I always forget that I'm voice memoing though, and not like talk texting. So sometimes mine will start. I'm like, "Hey, Lydia," and then like, "Oh yeah, I'm voice memoing right now." Like I can actually sound like a person.
You think if you're robotic, the phone will actually like pick up your text to talk better?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Okay, but what about FaceTime versus phone call?
FaceTime.
Okay, but in what situation would you phone call?
It's always FaceTime.
Yeah. Okay, but in what situation would you phone call other than the obvious, like you're making an appointment or something like very professional?
I was gonna be like, death.
I shouldn't hit him with the FaceTime. Maybe. I don't know.
Depends on the person. In what situation am I calling? If I'm ugly.
Okay.
If I'm driving, but I'm still gonna FaceTime you when I'm driving.
Oh yeah, and just set it down, like
right.
Or yeah, just holding in your lap and like it's a full chin view.
but like if I look down, I want to be able to see you.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
FaceTime is less invasive. It's less urgent. There's not as much like sometimes when I get a phone call from someone, I'm scared to answer.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what they're about to tell me.
Or if I miss it, I'm like, shoot.
Yeah.
Like that was probably important. Whereas FaceTime, if I miss a FaceTime and it's not followed by some type of text, like telling me what the FaceTime was going to be about, I'm like, oh, cute. Like they just wanted to talk.
Do you use those like custom prompts when you can't answer a call where it's like, sorry, can't talk right now?
If I hate you.
I was going to say, I use it with people and I'm like, fully knowing that they know I like clicked that button. Like I'll use it with like my closest friends and it's just like, sorry, can't talk right now. But it's like they know it's just because I clicked the button.
Yeah. If it's just like fast and like if I use it, it's never like because like I don't like
yeah.
It's just like, oh, it's fast. Like yeah.
Yeah. But I still kind of hate doing it because I'm like, I'd rather send them like, you know, a bunch of heart emojis. They can't think I'm mad at them.
Heart, I love you. Okay, that's another thing is that how do you text?
I'm trying to get better at that.
Because I know this is probably shocking. Exclamation points, emojis,
smiley faces,
gifs, smiley faces, pictures of me, like
here's a quick text and with a picture of me with it.
And 1,000 emojis. And I send like I am an emotional texter to the max. And people that don't, they terrify me.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I've started to have to match people's energy and, like, be okay with someone sending me thank you.
Oh.
No punctuation. And they're, like, tell myself they're not mad at me. Because I used to think, like, someone was mad at me. But again, like, there's so many transitions I'm going through post-college into a professional world where I'm texting with clients. I'm texting with, you know, other people in my field. And I just, like, I've had to become okay with like very dry text and with sending dry text because I'm like you, like exclamation points, smiley faces, emojis. Like I want to text absolutely everyone
by
with
the
a
end
pink
of the
heart.
text. I want you to know that I would take your child for you to raise it. If you're not getting that, I'm doing something wrong.
Yes,
but no, I do. There is definitely like a transition between like being like college and like young.
But yeah,
text fireworks.
I know, I think so too. Texting in your 20s though, it's a rough world out there. Texting in your 20s,
especially like if you're in the workforce or I don't know, it scares me. But basically, FaceTime me and I'll love you forever and probably kiss you
through the phone.
Kiss you through the phone. What's your song of the week? What do you think?
Oh my gosh, I cannot consume enough songs or podcasts, so it's always like so hard for me
What's
when
your favorite podcast?
I mean, other than the obvious.
Right.
So we both love Mean Girl Pod, former Barstool podcast, but there's been some drama. Alex and Jordan, you guys are our icons.
I know. If you're ever listening to this, I would kiss you in real life.
IRL.
Yeah.
But my song of the week has to be The View Between Villages, and my brother-in-law showed me the song. It's Noah Kahan. I think that's how you say it. That's the first time I've ever said it. Well, no.
I thought it was
always quite. Okay.
But that
however you say it, Khan or Kahan, you know who I'm talking about because he's so big right now.
Yeah.
And he's so good. He's always singing about, like, the North. Like, he's always singing about New England and, like, Vermont. And he really loves it up there.
He does.
But View Between Villages, have you heard that one?
Nope.
Listen to it on your way
I
home.
will.
It's
Yes, ma'am.
drama, it's emotions, it's chills. Like, it's everything a song should be. What about you?
I don't know who it's by. I found it last night, so I guess like it's not of the week, but I've listened to it like on repeat. It's called, I don't even know if I remember the name. We'll post these to the story. It's called Thinking About Love, I think.
Guess we got caught.
Yeah! No! Yes!
That's such it's not a popular song.
No, but I really like it.
I love that song.
I don't know how I found it. It just like popped up.
I don't know who sings that either.
And it was just like, it was such like a fall vibe. I was like, I like this.
Post that song because people need to hear that song.
Anyway, cute. I'm glad you knew that.
Yeah, I like that song.
I like it too. Anyway, so we licks.
Favorite songs.
We had a listener question. Ish, right? A listener suggested topic.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about green flags in friendships, which was interesting because I feel like so often we think about green flags in relationships, like more romantic relationships, green flags, red flags, but we don't think about them in friendships. And I feel like thinking about green flags in friendships will then set you up for what you really are looking for in relationships.
Totally.
Does that make sense?
Your partner, your relational partner is ultimately your best friend.
Right.
So,
well, tell us some things that you see in like your friends that are like total green flags. And then I'll go.
I think some things that I have in my friends are like, they are always there to just like rally around me no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, I told them I was starting a podcast and they're like, where can we listen? And it's just like,
jump how high.
yeah.
Run how low.
They're like just so supportive of absolutely everything crazy I'm doing in my life.
Yeah.
And that's just what I need out of friends. It's like
I love that.
someone that's going to come alongside me and just rally for me. The other thing is they're just a friend who is like going to just be down for a good time. Like the friends that just bring the drama and like the mood down. And like, you know, those people who they walk into a room and like the mood immediately changes. Yes.
Yeah.
I tend to like just not really, I tend to like, kind of stay away from those people, like don't really let them in close to my life. So people who can find the positive, huge green flag for friends for me. Because like, what else are friends if not to like lift you up in life and encourage you?
Yeah.
You know? What are some of yours?
Definitely the rally around. Just people who are supportive and people who encourage me to be the best version of myself, even if they're like doing that in a way that's like hard for me to hear. Just giving me honesty and like genuinely like pushing me in the direction where they know I'll be the best version of Ellie. Maybe it's not like the funnest or like the most exciting, but just the friends who like constantly just kind of keep me in line and call me out when I need to be called out.
That's hard.
It is hard. And that's hard, like admitting that you need in your life. Because
Totally.
I've been in like seasons of my life where I just want the friends who are going to be like, yeah, go you, like have fun, do your life, blah, blah, blah. And like that was fun. And like that's nothing against those friends. But I know for me to live like the life that I genuinely want to live, I need to be surrounding myself around people who are just honest with me and give it to me straight.
Yeah, I agree. Those are like the hard friends to have, but the best friends to have. I also love when I see a girl who's like one, extremely confident and is constantly like working on herself and making herself better, and you can see these girls from a mile away. Like they glow.
And you know when it's real.
Yes.
You know how it's like, and I don't know how to explain it, but like it's so evident where it's like that's just real. Like that's who she is, that's who she's becoming. Compared to the people who you can just like tell like are just like doing it to like look good.
Yeah,
you know?
to like, get an appearance out of it. Totally. And I love a friend who's like chasing their dreams, and I say that like in the least cliche way possible.
No, yeah.
And I just like want to come alongside them because I know they're going to push me in the right direction. So those are some green flags. Also, just not being two-faced. Like, not walking into a room, like, smiling and laughing and then, like, leaving and being someone completely different.
One thing I wish I would have really, truly understood in high school growing up is that if they are talking bad to you, girl, they are talking bad about you every time. And I am very, like, adamant about that there's a difference between, like, what word? It begins with a G.
Gossiping?
Begins with a G. Gossiping and, like, talking ish. I think that there is a difference because, like, when you're talking ish, like, those are, like, personal experience. Like, it's more like venting. And I think that that is, like, healthy in a healthy way. One thing that I have done, and it's really just, like, I don't know, it just, like, made things more positive and, like, I've been able to, like, get more unbiased opinions, is I'll talk about situations with people that don't know these people that I'm talking about and not use names.
I love that. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, because then why would I talk about Lydia and something that she did wrong around people who don't like Lydia?
Yeah.
So what? So that I can get the opinion that, like, I want, and so I can stay in the same place and, like, not actually, like, learn and understand from, like, that situation. Like, if that's what you want to do, and I've been there before, like, then go right ahead. But you just have to understand, like, you're not gonna, like, grow and you're just gonna stay in the same position. But I don't know, that's helped me and, like, kind of show me, like, how much I can, like, deal with that type of stuff by myself too. And it's, yeah, I do think it's important to have, like, those core friends that you can go to and rant about. But if that's the only thing you're ever doing with your friends, like, that's a red flag.
Yeah,
You
huge
know?
red flag.
They say, like, simple minds talk about other people and then, like, big minds talk about ideas, and it sounds so stupid, but that is for real. Like, I don't think we are just big minds over here.
Two big minds on a boat.
Hanging out. But no, like, when I think about, like, us and, like, our friendship, it makes me so happy because, I don't know, we just push each other to be better versions of ourselves, and we talk about ideas. Like, that's, like, pretty much all we talk about.
Yeah.
It's literally
Ideas.
Ideas and Snapchat.
Delusional ideas.
Right.
What? Oh, there was something, and I literally just forgot it.
That's the worst.
It was about, ideas. Okay, we can move on. Maybe
Okay.
it'll come back to me. But, yeah, good friends are so important.
Good friends are so important, and sometimes, like, those good core friendships, like, aren't the people that you're going out on the weekends with or, like, having, like, the most, like, exciting times with. And not that those friends are bad, just, like, understand that each friend holds a different place in your life, and that's okay. You know, I think it's just important to be the one who's willing to reach out to all the different friends in your life to really foster and appreciate those friendships.
Yeah.
But
I think identifying, like, what each friend plays in your life, like, your supportive friend, your honest friend, your happy-go-lucky, fun-loving friend.
Yeah.
Like, it's so important to identify them and
not try to change them.
and, like, appreciate them for who they are and the role they play, and, like, go to them when you need certain things, because sometimes, like you're saying, I need, like, that brutally honest opinion, and I know who I'm going to, like, all the time, hands down. But equally important is, like, my friend I can, like, die laughing with, rolling on the floor. Like, I mean, friendships are so amazing because they really do, like, fulfill so many different aspects of, like, our human nature and what we need in life.
Yeah.
I love my friends.
I love my friends. I'm gonna go randomly FaceTime all of them.
Yeah, hey, FaceTime your friends.
No.
Tell them you love them.
Yeah. Give them a big ol' kiss through the phone.
But, yeah, especially, like, in these years, in your 20s, when you're truly coming into yourself,
Yeah.
who you, like, spend your time with and surround yourself with, I think can, like, set their
I know exactly what you're saying.
trajectory
And I'm not even gonna try.
of your life. And our time is just so valuable. So, like, why would you spend it with someone who drains you, brings you down, makes you feel less than? Like,
I've had those friends, and, like, separating from them is so hard, especially, like, if you are a people pleaser, because you feel like you're letting people down. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
wouldn't be the Pig Standard Pod without a couple like butchered words.
Right, correct. All you have is yourself. And so if you are leaving situations, hanging out with friends, and you don't feel good about yourself, just reflect on that, because it tells you a lot about what those friendships are like whenever you step away from them and really are able to reflect, like, how do I feel now? And if you feel gross and sad and not happy, then it may be time to take a step back. And that doesn't make that person a bad person. That just maybe makes them not the best person to be your friend. Whereas for someone, maybe they're the friend that makes them die of laughter, you know?
Right.
So it's so different and unique for each individual that it's okay. It's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to step away. It's okay to be closer with some people than you are with others. Like, I think that we try to make all of these rules and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, like, you just kind of have to do what works best for you and understand that you might not be the perfect friend for someone, and that's okay too, which is hard. It's hard.
That is hard for me, because I'm like, I just want to be friends with everyone.
Yeah.
You know, I'm such like a people person in that sense. But I think another thing is like huge is people hang on to, like, you'll always hear like, oh, but she was my high school best friend.
The high school best friend.
Yeah, and you just know they're like not good for you. And when you're around them, like they're really toxic, and they're always like bringing people around and talking about the same high school things like over and over again.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of times girls are so like easy to attach onto those friendships and like carry them through the rest of their life when they don't have to.
Yeah.
Which I totally get is like a very hard thing to make that decision. But I think what we're just trying to say is like, it's okay to be intentional and step back and reflect even on your friendships in life. Like, we put so much thought and emphasis onto who we're going to date. And I think we need to put a lot more thought and emphasis onto who our close friends are.
I love that. Yay. I love all my friends. If you're listening to this, I probably love you. I give you a big old
Probably.
Probably, I might not. That's okay too.
But yeah, I loved that topic when I saw that come through. And then there's a couple other really good topics.
So tune in, basically. But we want to hear from you guys. We want to know what you want to hear from us. I am freezing, right? Are you getting... Yeah, okay, cool.
I don't have socks or shoes on, and my toes are like ice.
I know, yeah. Like, I'm freezing. The sun went down, and boys, it's cold out here. So I think that we're probably going to wrap this episode up. But we are so thankful for...
We hope you loved it.
Yes.
And we'll be back next week. So
yeah,
don't get too sad.
Yeah,
more of the pink standard.
Back and... I don't know.
Back and better than ever.
Yeah, I was going to say back and ready than ever. That's not it.
We need to brush up on our
sayings. Lingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we love you guys.
We love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
I'm Eliana.
I'm Lydia.
And we are...
The Pink Standard. See you guys next week.